You're a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer.
Link in the description.
But I also stream on Kick, and I post on every social media. I'm like an influencer, like everywhere, I guess. So.
And what's it called? It's not Fansly.
No,
Fan House?
it was Fan House, but it recently shut down, which was a little bit of a crisis for me. But it rebooted as Passes, so it's the same thing, but it's just under a different name.
Okay. How much money are you bringing in on average on a monthly basis right now?
Let me put my phone out because I have my. It's really like because May is when we filmed the last one, and I made in total because I also have other streams of income $6,769, and then in June I was balling a little bit. I made $10,484.
Very nice.
But then in July I made $4,000.
What happened?
Stopped working.
No. Where'd the income source get hit the most?
Well, in July, Fan House is still a thing. It's just sometimes like we'll have people. Like as a content creator, you'll have like people who want to support, you know, and then they'll like go away, like they'll show up, drop a big donation if it's like on Twitch.
Advice, okay? Every single like cam girl or Fansly or Fan House, almost every single woman that I've talked to that does adult content or work, whatever, content creation, okay? Listen to me, okay? I know some of you are listening to me right now, okay? I know you listen, because some of you DM me on Instagram, okay? Which I appreciate, by the way, okay? Listen to me, okay? Open your brains, okay? Every, like, worker-ish girl does this thing where I'll be like, oh, how much money do you make? And they're like, oh, you know, it varies month to month. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, how are you financially? Oh, and I got a lot of debt, blah, blah. Oh, okay, well, what's going on? Like, what did you make last month? They're like, oh, well, last month I made $7,000. And I'm like, okay, well, that's pretty good. Like, is that like per day that you make like 100, 200 bucks a day? I'm like, oh, no. Like last month I posted like 2 or 3 really good things. I made a ton of money on like the second week. I made a ton of money over like, if they're strippers, they'll say like 2 Saturdays or a couple weekends. If they do content, it's like, oh, I posted a video or whatever. What happens all the time with these girls, I don't know why, and it's probably actually guys probably do it in some other kind of couple work too, maybe contractors, is you guys will post content, you get a lot of money, and then once you feel like you made a lot of money for the month, you stop. Why? Don't do that, okay? So many of them will post, they make a lot of money that 1 month, and then they stop posting. Oh, Emmy is in chat. Do you do this too? Yeah, don't do that. Keep post through your gains and keep making money. Keep posting and keep making money. I don't know why, but they'll post, they make a ton of money on like the 3rd, and then they don't post for the rest of the month, and then their bills roll. I'm like, oh God, like I need to do this. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Jesus, keep posting.
Or show a lot of support on Fan House, and then they like disappear.
And if you want support, I'm not asking for money. I'm just asking to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 750,000 subscribers. Let's go.
Yeah, but didn't you say you're gonna start streaming?
I've thought about streaming. I'm trying to justify, especially if it's like Twitch. I could stream on YouTube. I'm not as educated on that, but if I stream on Twitch, it's 50-50 split, and I know the time, versus the money. Like, plus my team's already working, full hours.
Yeah.
They work more. I don't know. I love connecting with the audience in different ways. We're trying to figure out what to do.
That's why I stream on Kick, because you get 100% of what you make.
I struggle with the gambling aspect.
Yeah, but you have to gamble.
No, I know.
I don't gamble.
I'm a little torn on that. Torn.
But Twitch used to have gambling.
100% either way.
Everyone's been so supportive and helpful in the comments. Y'all are mean to me.
It's
Y'all are hella mean.
video. You guys should always be nice, because you're for coming on, trying to get help, giving us an update, putting your situation on display. Other people are going to relate to. So everyone should always be nice. There should be a positive, supportive area in the comment section. But I know it's hard. I know it's.
And it's okay. I'm a content creator. I'm used to it. But
yes, the internet is full of faceless, nameless, and that's something that is unfortunately impossible for anyone to control. But
yeah.
What's the minimum monthly payment on this? By the way? Oh, $294.
Oh yeah, it is high on that. I forgot.
This is so much.
Here is the real black pill that I will give you, though. Okay. Here's the. Are you ready? Here's the real black pill. Okay. All right. The only reason she can afford to live the type of lifestyle she lives and make the type of financial decisions that she makes is because she's a pretty woman that does sexy work, right? Would be the thing I would say, all right? If I was an incel. The true black pill is realizing that she's not unique and every poor person makes the same financial decisions, and it actually has nothing to do with her job. It's easy to look at this and then like, oh my God, she's doing this and she's got, she's got like simps that are willing to pay for blah, blah, blah. Bro, poor people make the most. They do stupid credit cards. They take the pawn shops and they put it on, not layaway, but you loan it out to the guy. They have horrible loans. They have stupid credit cards. When they max their credit cards out, they get their limit extended. Every working class poor person, not everyone, but a lot of them have dog shit financial sense, okay? And we have seen and talked to so many people that do this, okay? Just as a heads up, all right? Here's a hard question. So you have 7.5K in credit card debt. How the do you get out? Just don't buy shit. Just stop buying. You don't need. That's it. I'm sorry, it sucks, but yeah, when you pay that off, it's like, bro, debt is worse than being poor, okay? Just debt you. It's not good. It's horrible. Okay.
In June, but then I used it again. But I paid it off at the beginning of the month.
Destiny, she makes 120K a year and still being month to month, not even remotely comparable to someone makes whatever. Does she make 120K a year? Where was that shown? I doubt that's the case. If I had to guess, she's probably making around 80 a year. That'd be my guess.
You pay it off every
I could be
time?
wrong though. I could be wrong.
Does it ever accrue interest?
I don't think so.
No, there was no interest charge. So,
Cool.
I'd be
Also, keep in mind, she's a contractor, okay? Meaning that she's instantly losing 35% to taxes, probably, depending on how much she's expensing, but...
nervous with where you've been to do credit cards and stuff like that because you can easily fall into a trap.
Wait, this is
But
different. This is American Express.
Yeah, so, I can't see the interest.
I don't think
Almost
so.
kind of tastes like a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, it does.
So,
You came back to that.
okay. So I'm nervous about credit cards with you. Nervous. But,
Obviously.
But well done.
Thank
This
you.
is good. We can celebrate this. This is
Okay,
fantastic.
we're celebrating with the taquito.
Yeah, the taquito. Absolutely. So walk us through where you've been in the last 5 months in your journey then.
I paid off 3 of my cards out of 5, and that's one of my biggest cards, and it's not paid off yet. It's my second to last snowball.
And do you have a 1 month emergency fund currently?
No, but I have half a month.
I'd get to a month because it's just risky. It's
Okay.
dangerous. Because actually, I have. Eventually, I want you to be like a 9 to 12 month emergency fund because you're like a business owner, and on the
Yeah.
content creation side, it's so ebb and flow as you've seen. So that's what I have, and I want you to have that as well, so that you're safe on the side. I want you to at least have a 1 month emergency fund before we start aggressively paying off debt.
Okay. Oh, also.
Wait, can somebody tell me real quick, what is the point of a 1 month emergency fund? Or what is the point of like an emergency fund? In case you lose your job? Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like, if you're floating debt at 30% interest, woo! If you're floating debt at 30% interest, is it really worth, if we're thinking in a really roundabout way, would it be worth it to take, here's a question. Would you take a $5,000 loan and hold on to that $5,000 loan indefinitely to have an emergency fund at 30% interest? Would you ever do that? Like, that seems insane to me, right? I feel like you would never hold. I feel like if somebody, let's say somebody had $0 and somebody's like, listen, I'm going to give you a $5,000 emergency fund, but you got to pay 30% interest on it. Okay. But at least it's an emergency fund. Would you ever do that? I feel like the majority of emergencies can be solved with a credit card. Like if your tire breaks, hospital stuff, like you can use a credit card. I don't know why you would ever, I don't know why you'd ever do that. Destiny can't imagine falling off. Yeah, never mind. You're not understanding. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know why you would ever have an emergency fund or liquid savings when you've got 30% plus APR debt outstanding. That just sounds like it's not worth it to me. But I don't know. Maybe there's a rationale that Caleb has for it that I don't know about. It could be.
I wanted to mention I also spent a lot of money recently on furniture to furnish my house.
You did not have to do that.
Hold on. 1 month if your car breaks down, water heater explodes, etc. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, then putting the emergency on a card will carry a balance. Yeah, but she's already carrying a balance. She's already doing that. That's already happening, right? What?
I want to hear from you because I saw your financial audit and you finance all your furniture.
Yeah, because I can afford it though.
Yeah, but
you know why
it's nice to
finance?
have
I'm
it
not against
furnished.
financing. Financing is a great tool for those who can leverage it. I used it because instead of dropping $15,000 in the moment, I invested it and I'm paying it off before the 0% kicks in. We are in bad credit card debt with interest accruing. Just dealt with a tax situation. Have a half of.
Because if I had to guess, if Caleb was responding, is he in chat? Sometimes he's in my chat. I've seen it before. My guess would be Caleb would probably say, these people don't have the discipline to even have that credit card balance available or that credit card line of credit available, and they can't save their money anyway. So, or no, they must save their money. Or maybe he would say they don't have the credit. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't even know actually. I don't know what they would say.
Of a month emergency
Because
fund.
if you pay the money off on the card, now you can't up because that money's gone. But if you're holding that money in an emergency account, here's something that I could see happening. If you're financially okay, I could see you holding 5,000 emergency savings. Then you're like, oh, I need to move. And you're like, oh, well, my move was an emergency fund. So now you spend $2,000 moving plus another $2,000 on a security deposit. Like, oh, there's my emergency fund. Now you've taken $4,000 from your emergency fund. You've paid it to move, right? But the question is did you need to move at $4,000, 30% APR? Did you need to do that? Did you need to take because what you've effectively done, because you've killed that $4,000 that could have gone towards the higher interest debt, now you've essentially taken, in effect, a $4,000 loan at 30% interest to move. Did you need to do that right away? You could have waited a few months. That's why I don't know. But I maybe he's got another rationale.
Half of a month emergency fund, and you went and got furniture that, by the way, you hired movers to move furniture. So did we really?
Oh wait, is that exactly what she did? I'm sorry. It sounds like that's exactly what she did. She used her emergency fund to move.
I used it because instead of dropping $15,000 in the moment, I invested it and I'm paying it off before the 0% kicks in. We are in bad credit card debt with interest accruing. Just dealt with a tax situation. Have a half of a month emergency fund. Half of a month emergency fund, and you went and got furniture that, by the way, you hired movers to move furniture. So did we really need to go? Why do we need new furniture though?
Because
you
I went from
a
a small 2-bedroom to a house.
Okay, so we wait till we're out of debt to get furniture. It's a want though. The extra furniture because you had the furniture you needed.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I wanted other furniture, and I've been savvy about it.
No, that's not why. Because there's Apple Bill, tropical smoothie, Taco Bell, Apple Bill, tropical smoothie, Apple Bill, tropical smoothie, tropical smoothie.
Bro, poor people. How? Tropical smoothie, $17? What are the dates on these? This is every day? She's spending $20 on smoothies?
Some big cartel thing, and okay, lemonade insurance, that's fine. Then Applebell, tropical smoothie, Applebell, Starbucks, Applebell. What are these Apple bills? $10, $15.
Mark Cuban explaining your point.
10, it could be 100. But, you know, let's use 50. First thing I would do is pay off all your credit cards, because that's costing you 18%. That's what John and Sally do.
18%? Bruh, what is the average interest? Average interest credit card debt. I don't even think I get 18% on cards. Is that even, the average credit card interest rate in America today is 24.56%. 18% on a card? How do I see what my APR is? That's insane though. Sorry, maybe it was lower 11 years ago. I doubt it, but that's, yeah.
First, most don't, right? There's more credit card and student loan debt relative to personal income than there's ever been in the history of the United States. Second thing you do is you use the transactional value of cash. A lot of people say, you know, you're losing money to inflation when you just have cash in the bank. I completely disagree. I know I'm going to be buying a bunch of toothpaste for my family. I know toilet paper. I know all the consumables that I have. I can take my cash and go get a better value. I can take my cash and go buy service.
Store up?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, how much space does toothpaste take, you know? But you're going to spend. But that's the whole thing. The time it takes just to figure out your budget, which nobody does. The time it takes just to analyze your...
No joke, what's good advice for someone in their late 20s that's never been in debt or built credit, literally no idea what to do? Listen, okay? If you have a job, 401k match, 3 to 6%, always take your maximum 401k match. Any other person that tells you differently is lying to you. Number one, okay? No, hold on. I have these are like golden financial rules. I would fight any billionaire, financial planner, anybody to the death on these, okay? I will debate these to the grave. Always take your maximum 401k match every single time. Number one. Number two, most likely you should always be contributing the max to your IRA, traditional or Roth, whatever situation is more appropriate to you. Probably whatever the one that is, no, it would depend on the situation where you're at in your career. That's more complicated. But IRA, always max your IRA, okay? Number one. Number two. Number three, never, ever, ever, ever float a credit card balance. There is no reason ever to do it. Do not float a credit card balance. If you have, you should have credit cards because points are awesome, okay? But find out what the good credit cards are. I think the Chase ones tend to be good. I think I've got this Chase Preferred, some awesome. Okay, Chase is good. There are other credit cards that people like or whatever. Find out what the good credits are. You should be using credit cards, okay? Because the points are awesome, and why would you not get them if you're buying anyway? But do not ever float a balance. Also, stay away from predatory loans, payday loans, cash advance loans, anything where you're post-dating a check. I don't even know if that's legal anymore. That might just be from my generation or from the Gen Xers actually. Do not do any sort of weird loan like that. If you can't afford it, then you can't afford it. Okay, don't buy it. Okay. Another thing is, do not treat credit cards like money, okay? You do not have that money. If you've got $500 in the bank and a $10,000 line of credit, you do not have $10,500. Fix this into your mind, because so many middle class, lower class, whatever class, bourgeois, petit, whoever, capitalist, whatever so many think that the total amount of money available to them extends to all of the lines of credit available to them. That is not true, okay? You do not have the money that is part of your allocated line of credit. Don't think that way. Yeah, that's my basic golden whatever 4 or 5. Oh, if you want another one, make a budget, okay? Make a budget. 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 Always make a budget, okay? Trying to be financially managing your or whatever without making a budget is like trying to lose weight without counting calories, okay? Make a budget.
I make at least.
Dude, Elon Musk and Donald Trump broke my brain with my assumptions that if you're a billionaire, you got to be pretty smart, at least on something. You must be if you're a billionaire, right? Trump and Musk broke my spiritual back on that belief. Jesus.
$1,000 extra a month.
Okay.
And then
it's not very much. Hopefully it's not using a ton of your time though.
and I'm doing a partnership with Passes as well.
Oh, good.
So
that's good.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.